So you know you can claim every game is going to be a physical one, but fair to say that Utah takes it up to a different level.
Yeah, and I think that's just how they play. I thought they were a pretty physical team last year, and there's some guys in that locker room who think so as well. So we're preparing for a dogfight. We know that's what it's going to be in.
What do you remember from last year's game? Obviously, a big game for you, big game for the team.
Just a lot of hitting. I remember a lot of hitting. That's something they do really, very well. I felt like all players, not even just their defensive front, their safeties and corners even come down and try to hit. And I think that's just the mentality they play with, and that's what their coaches taught them, and that's what's instilled in them.
You considered going to Utah. What's it like for you and Jaden, two of the biggest players on the offense, obviously going, into Utah with both you guys ranked pretty high?
We played there before. We're just going to go there and play our game. We've got a game plan. I think we have a really good game plan of what's going on. We understand what's at stake, and so I think guys are just ready to go out there and compete.
And Utah fans and you have kind of gone at each other over the years. Is there any extra motivation when you're going up against a fan base that kind of does that?
I just think the situation in which we are in now, that's all the motivation we need. None of that outside stuff, that'll come later. And so right now we just got to keep the main thing the main thing.
What was your kind of reaction when Jaden took off? What was that moment like for you, seeing him at the end of the game?
I think I was pretty tired. We were coming down. And so I had to run like a little 5-yard out. I was telling Jaden, I think I could see the linebacker's eyes. Number 13, he asked me, man. I told Jaden if he needed someone, I'm going to be in the outlet. I was going to be open. I was going to make sure I got open. And so ran the route, and I turned my head, and I seen Jaden stuff up and take off. And I just threw my arms up because, one, I was too tired to chase him, and two, I knew it was going to be a touchdown. And so it was really a great feeling, and I was happy for him.
Did you guys run the same run play every rush?
Something like that. There was different variations and formations of which it was ran out of, but for the most part, it was a few of the same plays. Yeah.
You guys have already beaten 2 ranked teams on the road. Can you talk about what that does for this team's confidence and disposition as you now face that exact same challenge again on Saturday?
As far as confidence, I felt like that confidence stemmed back from even last year. We were in these close games, but we lost them, and so I felt like it was just a growing pain. We now know when we are in these situations how to move on from them and how to get things going and get the win and come out with the win.
Now, you and Jaden, and as well as Brandon, have become one of the best trios in the Pac-12. And how have you guys been able to work so effectively together just your first year as this dynamic trio?
Practice, really. I would say practice. In the off season, in the summer, we would call up the quarterbacks and just throw routes with them. And so I felt like that's where that Brandon Ayuk and Jaden. That connection's coming from, and also at the same time, with Brandon doing his thing, Jaden be able to run and throw the ball. It's backing people out of the box, which is helping the run game as well. And so that's a huge testament to what those guys have been doing on the field, and also the coaches that are here coaching these guys.
What are your thoughts on what Brandon was able to do, setting career highs in receiving yards and touchdowns in the game?
I texted Brandon, I think, after the game, telling him that he's a dog. Like you really did that. That was your game. That you really took off, and it's really crazy just seeing how much Brandon has grown. Just from even coming in and sitting and watching what Nikhil did and being able to come back. And I mean, we even saw like little bursts of that in the bowl game versus Fresno State. And so I'm just happy everything that he said he wanted is right in front of him, and he's making the best of it.